On this very day of the incident, on Wednesday, 27th of August, there was no any protest going on in Owode. There was no any riots. Not until the land grabber brought in the policemen and they opened fire on the innocent citizens. At the end of the day, take their life. So, ladies and gentlemen of the press, we are going to address this press to awake Nigerians and the general public that what we are witnessing in Nigeria today, it shows that justice is for the rich. Justice in Lagos and in Nigeria has become for sale. And some of us will not fold our arms and allow this to continue. Thank you. On the Owode Onirin bloodbath, Nigerian police, Lagos Justice Ministry on trial of conscience. On the release of the suspected killer of Owode Onirin traders, the bail of land grabber Abiodun Akim and the complicity of the Nigerian Police Force and Lagos Ministry of Justice. The Center for Human and Socio-Economic Rights, CHSR, expressed grave concern and outright condemnation over the recent turn of events surrounding the tragic Owode Onirin Motor Spare Part Market massacre, where 6 innocent traders were brutally murdered, dozens injured, and about 50 vehicles and shops were destroyed. Instead of justice, Nigerians are yet again confronted with a disgraceful drama of impunity, compromise, and abuse of state power. Now on the police complicity and betrayal of justice. The Nigerian Police Force, rather than upholding its constitutional duty to protect life and property, has once again chosen the path of cover-up and selective justice. As the 3 policemen involved in the killing, there are 4 policemen involved in the killing were whisked away to Abuja instead of being tried in Lagos, where the crime occurred. The transfer is nothing but an orchestrated attempt to shield them from public scrutiny and deny the victims' family justice. The so-called Onirin trial that freed the officers in flimsy claim of self-defense is a mockery of justice. Self-defense cannot be claimed against unarmed traders who were unharmed in their shops where they make their livelihood. This goes way. They said the policemen were being discharged because they claim they shot based on self-defense. And on that day, we repeat and reiterate again, there was no riot at Owode. There was no protest that would warrant the policemen to shoot. A day before that day, which is on the 26th, the land grabber and the traders' escorts were before the AIG Zone 2, who mediate on this issue and gave them certain position just on the 26th. But because the land grabber believed he has the peoples that believe they have Nigeria behind him, that's why he went ahead and ignored the advice of the AIG Zone 2. Imported policemen, according to the Lagos State Police Command, they said those policemen were not from Lagos. That alone is enough to prove to them who vindicated them, it's enough for them to prove to them that these people are not representing the interest of the people. For policemen to be released from all the way from Nasarawa to Lagos to perpetrate evil, and these same people you are now vindicating that they are on self-defense. The release of notorious land grabber Abiodun Akim, who masterminded this violence, risks of police compromise and corruption. His bail application was deliberately left unchallenged by the police, a clear evidence of collusion. Ariori, the police told us that he submitted himself to the police after they have declared him wanted accordingly. After he submitted himself for investigation, they kept him in panti, according to them, that's if it's true, for more than 17 days, in which the law says after 48 hours, this guy must be presented before a magistrate court to seek the leave of court to remand these elements in Kirikiri, not even in Ikoyi, because it's a murder case. But because the police deliberately kept Hakeem without prosecuting him, that gave him the window to challenge his incarceration by filing fundamental right enforcement. And because the court have no option than to look at the provision of the Administration of Criminal Justice, that if this person has been detained beyond certain hours and time, he deserves his fundamental right to freedom, and the court grants him bail. And that bail shows that it is the handwork of the police, because they failed to do what they're supposed to have done. Then he give opportunity for Hakeem to seize that window to challenge the legitimacy of his detention. The worst thing is the tragedy. The family of the deceased have been extorted to pay whole sum of money for postmortem before reclaiming their loved ones remain. This exploitation of grief is barbaric, inhuman, and unacceptable. Will you be surprised that the family were now saying they were demanding money from them before they would do postmortem, so that they can take possession of their the corpse and go and bury. And don't forget, we have said it time without number, because of this incident, many of their aged parents have suffered stroke, some have died, and these innocent citizens that lost their life untimely left behind wives and children. And the worst, to say it worst, the Lagos State government have never seen anything wrong in what Hakeem Ariori have done. Not even a single visit to the family or to the market where this incident took place, which shows that all Hakeem claim that he has the backing of the state, he proved it justifiable. That truly Hakeem Ariori is not only in this game of land grabbing of Owode and killing of Owode traders. He has the backing of the state government and some other agency under the government, most especially the Ministry of Justice.